I don't know if they will, because 3 didn't sell very well.
You never know. RTSs are kind of, sort of, making a little comeback.
Yeah, they're coming back. That, Age of Mythology is getting a remake that looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that. I will say, though, it seems like RTSs are always making a comeback.
Yeah.
Well, it's... I don't know. From what I've seen, it's like... I had a friend in high school who was really, really into RTSs. And he would tell me about some of the newer ones that were coming out in that time. And it always kind of felt like they felt old as games back then.
Yeah.
Partially because they were.
Yeah.
But also it was just kind of like one of those things where it's like, here's a new RTS because there's nothing else. So it's like the genre's coming up for air. Less like an actual revitalization, which we might be seeing now. I don't know how far it's going to get. We'll just have to see if like something really big, kind of makes a big splash.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to like it's just because the giants of the industry just like died, right? Like Command and Conquer and StarCraft. Those are like the two really big ones.
Mm-hmm.
And Blizzard doesn't want to make StarCraft anymore because it doesn't make as much money as selling mounts on World of Warcraft. And then Command and Conquer's dead because EA is a shitty publisher. Like that's a shame because both of those were like the pillars of RTS for a long time. And you had a lot of smaller games that were really, really quality and had good communities and stuff. But, it's just not the late 90s, early 2000s anymore. And, like, tastes have changed, it feels like. And that's a shame, because there were some really inventive games. I'm looking forward to, Tempest Rising, which is, like, heavily inspired by... No, Bad Squig. Heavily inspired by Command & Conquer. It was the first Thursday Quick Look I did on the channel.
Yeah.
And, it seems like it's going to be really good, but... It's been a year and I haven't really heard much about it.
That's the one where like there's a portal of hell or something like that?
No, that's Dawn? No, I forget. I know what one you're talking about, but it's not that one. Tempest. Oh, we're on the train now. Love a good train level. I know the one you're talking about. No, Tempest Rising is much more like sci-fi factional stuff. Like a Command and Conquer.
Yeah. The reason I was saying that like it feels like RTSs are always making a comeback is because like
I can think of all the expansions that came out for Age of Empires 2.
Oh yeah.
And I still have most of those. And then of course after that we got Definitive Edition and then Age of Empires 4, which was just really like a rehash version of 2 with some interesting mechanics. But it's clearly a distinct RTS from 2. And like before all that, we had like Age of Empires 3 come out in like 2006, and that was around.
Yeah.
And that was around the same time that like Dawn of War was becoming popular, and I think like by like 2007, Soulstorm had come out. And then
Soulstorm wasn't. I never played much of it, but it wasn't well received.
Yeah, and then like after that came. You had promises of Dawn of War 2, and then there was the StarCraft 2 announcement, and so like we're up to like 2009. And don't forget, like during this time there was also Supreme Commander, Supreme Commander Forged Alliance, and then Supreme Commander 2, and then the team that made Supreme Commander went on to do Planetary Annihilation
in the 10, which I think still has some content out. I don't know how recently.
Yeah, that's another one that didn't get super well received.
Interesting concept, though.
Yeah.
What I think has really happened is a lot of the people who would have gone to develop RTSs ended up making like city builders and other factory games and things like that, which have become increasingly popular.
Also, the MOBA genre kind of ended up eating RTS lunch.
Absolutely.
Because that's where MOBAs came from, right? With Defense of the Ancients being a Warcraft map, essentially.
Yeah. All the micro action RTS stuff just kind of got eaten by MOBAs. You're right.
Yeah, and you know it's funny that if you think about it, Command and Conquer started the first MOBA because MOBA is essentially RTS where you're on a team where you control a single unit, right?
Yeah.
Well, Command and Conquer had a side game that came out called Soul Survivor, and it was a multiplayer focused game where you're on a big map. It's kind of like a battle royale almost, in which it was just you. Oh, I better take some cover or something. Use this.
Get angry.
Yeah, get angry. Yeah, it's
Swing at it with your sword.
There's a single unit, and it's kind of a battle royale type of thing, and nobody played it because back then, like, the netcode was also super bad and a bunch of other problems.
Yeah, there was that other Command and Conquer MOBA.
It was a first-person single-player MOBA called Renegade.
No, it was not a MOBA. Although Renegade's really an interesting game, though. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Yeah, I need it.
You need cover is what you need.
Yeah. Where's my bolter? It is. I'll do some damage. There it goes.
Nice.
Yeah, Renegade's a really interesting game because it's Command and Conquer from a first-person perspective, and the campaign is basically your kind of basic run-through-a-level campaign, but it does have a lot of vehicles, which is interesting, which is kind of ahead of its time. It was before Halo came onto the scene, you know. But the multiplayer of Renegade was really interesting because you played on a team, and both teams had harvesters that would go out and harvest Tiberium, which is where you got your money, and then you'd have to use that money to buy different vehicles that you could use or other stuff. Oh, screen crashed.
They cannot hold for long.
Oh, this is a walk and talk section. Okay, we're good. Stop the Orc Assault. We can do that. But yeah, the multiplayer for Renegade is really interesting because you'd end up having to defend your resource gathering and then attack the enemies, and like you had defensive buildings and stuff. You couldn't rebuild a building, but you could repair it. So it was really interesting. And nothing else has ever really played like it before or since. And there have been fan things that have tried to get it going, but they've never been as good as the base game.
That actually sounds a lot more interesting. I didn't know that much about it.
Yeah. Renegade multiplayer was incredible. And oh shit, it's the Inquisitor. Yeah, I've never really played anything like it since. But it's super fascinating because it's just very different. Yeah, imagine Battlefield, but if you wanted to buy it, if you wanted a tank, you had to defend your side's resource gathering robot. He has a super weapon, but it got stolen.
Yeah.
An experimental weapon. We need to find the Inquisitor before the orcs do.
We can do that.
Remain alert.
All right, where are the orcs? Where are you at, you greenskins?
Serve the machine god by joining corpse removal crews at your designated evacuation center.
Join the corpse removal crew. If only.
It's a bit of a paradox. Or oxymoron. Human life, like humanity, is important to protect and preserve, but human lives are not important at all.
Well, because there's just so many of them. It's fine. The only faction that comes close to numbers against the Orcs and Tyranids is the Imperium.
stabby. Punchy. Kick.
Big stompies. Oh, it's so violent. I love it. Get bolted, nerd. Probably use my grenades more often. There you go. Whoop.
Now, it may sound like the orcs are stressed out, but they're honestly having the time of their life.
That's true. There's an argument that the orcs have already won because the universe is in a state of constant war.
Right.
And that's what they love.
It's literally what they were created for. Kill the knob and stuns all of them, I think.
Yep. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. Oh, he loves it so hard he disappears.
He loved it so much he forgot that electron density and permittivity were a thing and just warped through it. But yeah, no, like, orcs consider war to just be a good time.
It's a hoot and a half.
Like, they just think they're out for a day in the park watching a baseball game. Or whatever it is.
Squig ball.
Squig Bowl. Yeah, there you go. Blood Bowl.
A Blood Bowl, yeah. They're on like... there's like 3 of those games now.
Yeah, never played any of them.
Me neither. It's probably better than regular sports because people die.
So it's like regular sports.
Yeah, yeah. CTE is a buff in Blood Bowl.
Oh no. Bonk.
Bonk. We have stopped the orc assault.
Just a really deep, slow bonk.
Identify yourself.
The loudest metal pipe sound effect reverb.
You could hear it on another planet.
Oh no, our table! It's broken!
Stand ready. We will be there shortly. Titus out.
Yeah, the impact was so hard, it released part of the atmosphere so that the sound could travel to other planets.
Yeah. Where do I go? Oh, this way. Right.
Handful of guardsmen holding that huge gate. They cannot last long.
Did manage to bring the
Kill them Spice Marines!
Oh, I can blow it up on myself. That's great. Come here, come here, come here, come here. No, not you. Oh, you died.
Yeah, so have you noticed all the purple orcs so far? Ben, have you seen any?
No.
Because they're sneaky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one right there.
The sneakiest orcs are the purple ones. That's why you've never seen one.
Occasionally you'll see them like on an internet thread. Someone will be like, hey, take a look at my orcs. They're purple. And it's just nothing.
Oh, okay.
They're the John Cena of orcs, yeah.
I'm just imagining a whole bunch of orcs. They all just got John Cena masks.
They do the F5 on an Eldar or something.
Something. See, the thing about orcs is their philosophy on life is very simple. You either want to be brutally cunning or cunningly brutal.
Yeah, the lore of their gods, Gork and Mork. One is the god of cunning, brutality, and the other one is the god of brutal cunning. And they don't know which one's which, and they have fought wars over that.
Yeah.
Come here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah, get smashed.
Gork and Mork. In this part of the galaxy, on this particular planet, located entirely inside your truck. Yes. Can I see it?
No.
No.
No, can I see it? Wah.
Stab.
Running. Even running shakes the screen. It's so funny.
Yeah, after he runs 100 yards, I feel like I need to take a break.
Here we go. Chain sword for power axe. Yes. We do it.
The logic is the coolest weapon in the game is the one that you don't currently have.
Yeah. And they give me a whole bunch of orcs to test it out on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Seems like that was a mix of cunning and brutality.
A little of both. Oh god, it never stops feeling good just turning these dudes to paste.
Hey, when did you get an axe?
Just a minute ago, out of this thingy over here.
Oh, I missed that.
It's understandable. They don't spend a lot of time on
Does it
anything.
do anything different than the chain axe?
It does more damage and you get different execution animations.
Yeah, doesn't it have better armor penetration as well?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, who's attacking me? You guys are.
Yeah, I think there's new types of shooter showing up. Maybe?
I think it's just the normal ones. They're just really close.
Ah, I see.
Here's a knob.
He's gonna have some armor.
Yeah.
There's more than one.
Oh, I died just before the animation completed.
Well, drat.
Heck. Heck.
The lift is this way.
Alright, I gotta go pick it up again.
Corporal Antioch, we are in
Don't forget
position.
your grenades.
Oh yeah. I always forget about the grenades.
Wait, the Inquisitor is Corporal Antioch?
Yeah.
Wow.
Granting access. Authorization.
Maybe he's got some cool hand grenades for you to borrow.
Orcs! An entire horde!
A horde of
The
orcs.
lift. We have orcs inbound.
Oh wait, no. Antioch is one of our guys. I don't think the Inquisitor is Antioch.
Yeah, the Inquisitor's Drogon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy that looks like he could be in the band for My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Man, everybody clowns on My Chemical Romance. I went back and listened to some of their stuff the other day. They're pretty good. It's
No,
pretty good.
They're good. It's just they definitely play it up.
Yeah.
But that was like the style at the time too, though.
That's true.
Yeah, emo.
Yeah, that's
Emotional.
true. Oh, here we go. Hit the button. Hit the button. I got
took me
distracted
in
trying to accurately throw a grenade.
Took me an embarrassing long amount of time to realize that emo was short for emotional. I'm not even going to tell you how long.
It was just 10 minutes ago when we started talking about My Chemical Romance.
That's only a few order of magnitudes off.